fellow cyber dogs and fellow Minecrafters and fellow mine squatches all over the world. This is the Lakaba with the Lakaba Presents Let's Play Minecraft 1.8 Hardcore. And we are going to give you a Minecraft Hardcore high five with a magic fishing rod in your face. You thought I was going to bang my head on the ceiling, but I fooled you. I've been in here just enjoying a little fishification. And gonna take and put this away. I got a lot of stuff done. And I needed to just take a break. Take a break and enjoy my fishing hole. But alright guys, it's time for us to see what we've got going on. So the first thing is I have done the ceilings in our place here. I have moved the dirty half dozen in here, and as you can see, I've done the ceilings in such a way that it'll give us interesting floors and ceilings. So an interesting ceiling down here and an interesting floor above. So I've mixed together different kinds of wood, and so that we've got the same kind of idea going on here, kind of reflectively. And did the same thing over here with a neat ceiling. I like it a lot. And you can see we've got glowstone, and we'll discuss where the glowstone came from in just a few moments. But as you can see, our hallway is all filled in. And we are starting to make some progress here with our kitchen crafty cookie type area here. Looking pretty snazzy. And then on in here, I have set myself up this lovely enchanting area, as you can see. And you can see we got a nice ceiling up there. And the reason that it's got two blocks up there like that instead of just one for the symmetry is because when we get upstairs, you'll actually see that that's for the sake of the upstairs. And we've got a chest here that's got our lapis in it for crafting. And then we've begun to set up all of our chests going along to store everything. And here we go. This is our upstairs access. And I just plain haven't decided what to do up here, whether to divide this into rooms along the same lines. You know, I kind of like this pattern, the symmetry of this pattern. I think we'd have to like shift our upstairs access to a different location. But I kind of like all of the patterns and the lights and everything. But as speaking of the lights, we have all this glowstone installed here, and you may be wondering where this glowstone came from. And I will show you what that is all about. Hang on here, close the door and come on out. You'll notice that we no longer have a fence here in between our garden, and you'll notice that Gilligan and Ginger and everybody, they are all wandering, all free to be able to patrol and defend this entire area out here. Well, that's because, quite frankly, things had reached kind of a hysterical point in here. And I don't mean hysterical funny, I mean hysterical rushing around out of control. It had gotten to the point where I just plain couldn't tell who was who and who had what trades and all of that. And so I set up all these little trading stations, basically. And once I managed to push one of them into a trading station, well, pretty soon somebody came to stand and have a conversation with them. I was able to just close the gate. And basically I was able to do that all the way along here. Now, the reason I did this is because I had to know which of these villagers it was who traded emeralds for glowstone. And as you can see, his glowstone trade is completely wiped out now. That's because all that glowstone in the house I got from him. But if we have it on upstairs here, you'll see that we've actually got the same exact thing going on up here, which is crazy. I had no idea we had this many villagers. The only thing is I feel bad about this guy right here, because this poor guy is all by himself in the corner. And so I'm kind of thinking what I may do here is break this, just like that, and then mosey myself over and go, hey dude, why don't you come over and hang over here? Because he should, in theory, walk over there pretty much any moment, and when he does, we can just drop in the fence behind him. I think if I like activate to trade with this guy, he should get interested and come over to look, maybe. Aren't you interested in trading? Yes, trading. Yes, it's gone. You can just walk right over here, and then you'll be able to hang out with your pal, and you won't be there all by your little lonesome. Yes. Oh, no, not buying it, huh? Okay, well, I tried to give you a chance. But here we can now come out on our balcony, and we have a lovely view. Hello. And look at our place. I don't think the golems approve of the trading stations, but I wanted to just like see if given the opportunity to wander freely, if the golems would stick over here or they would wander freely, and they're sticking over here. So I think that that's kind of cool that they would prefer to hang by the villagers. But, you know, life would be just so much easier if you would just walk right over there, and then I could just put this fence in right there, and you would be next to your pal. Just not willing, huh? Just not willing. I don't know why you're not willing. I'm inside your brain. Why will you not? The mind of a villager is very empty. That's kind of creepy. Come on, dude. Move over here. What's your deal? I don't want to hit you because I don't want the golems to go off on me. No, you're just not going to do it. Well, all right, at least that way he can go over there and have his little conversation when he decides to. It's asymmetrical, but that's okay. That is okay. So anyway, that is where the glowstone came from, is from this fellow over here. And this is what I had done, is set these guys up in their own individual little stalls so that we can trade with them and keep track of who we've opened up their trades and who we haven't. And like this one here, this is our friend right here. You got chain boots and chain leggings and chain helmet and chain breastplate. And I've actually, I took the time to trade with her and get some of the chain items and test my enchanting station, make sure that things were working well with the enchanting station, and they are. And so that's what's going on there. So now that we have that sorted out, basically what we've got going on is a need to produce more glass so that we can glass in the rest of the upstairs here. And we need to, of course, then set about the process of finishing the second floor. We also are in serious need of chopifying our pumpkins here. They're about due for harvest. But let's see here. I don't think I even have an axe on me. This is where we're keeping all our usual valuables here. You can see I've got a butt ton of emeralds. In fact, I had over a stack of emeralds to start with because I just, you know, keep harvesting my my sugar cane, turning it into paper and trading it with my one villagers, and then trading, of course, coal when possible. And these are our birch saplings, which I really need to go and plant. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button here. I'm hitting E instead of right click. But all right, what did I do with my tools? I think my axe was about doomed. Yeah, see, all of my axes are about shot here, and that's why I don't have an axe on me. So anyway, let's see here. I'm pretty much sure that all of these are empty except for this over here, which has food and eggs and things. Yep. And then these over here are our stone and our wood. This is where our redstone and stuff like that is. So, but at least we have got this part established and ready to go. And now, like I say, we kind of got to make a decision about what to do up here. I really do like the pattern on the floor here. And the only place it really runs into an issue is here where we've got the ladder coming up. And so I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is I'll separate off, you know, like a room over here so that we've got our upstairs access, and maybe separate off a room over here and leave this open so that it comes out into a little, almost like a T shape here, and leave this nice and big and broad and open. I don't know. Just that's why I haven't gotten any farther, because I'm having a hard time deciding what to do there. So, all right. Well, what I wanted to do today as part of our situation here is I wanted to get kind of caught up with making the area where we have our animals less all blending in, you know, because I mean that's kind of what we got going on, is it's just like all the same, you know, just kind of all the same. And so I was thinking what we would do is we would go and we would make some adjustments to make it a little more interesting, keep it interesting for not only our appearance and stuff, but for the sake of the animals too, you know, because I mean they deserve to enjoy the view of their place. So I wanted to work on that because, as I said, you know, we've got this really nice contrast going on here with all of this. I mean, that real nice contrast there. Everything's very unique and stands out well, and then this all just kind of blends in together. And like I say, one of my viewers had mentioned maybe I needed to break it up with some stuff and make it a little more interesting, and so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come over here, just gonna knock off that guy right there. Oops, careful, horse. Don't get yourself knocked on the noggin. I'm thinking about this right here. Let's see how that looks. See, I think that breaks it up real nice. It gives it a real nice border. Let's step out over here and just kind of take a look from the other side of this. I think that it would give it a nice contrast, so it'll stand out well, you know. Basically, the next section I'm going to try just raw stone and see how that looks. Over here. Hello, piggies. How are you guys doing? Alright. Go see how that looks. Because, you know, figure out which one has kind of got the better looking contrast. See, that just kind of blends in again. So I think I am going to do that. I'm going to go with the polished diorite. I like it. I think it's a good contrast. It breaks it up nice. Kind of a shame we're going to end up re-cobblestoning this, but by breaking them, but that's okay. You can't have everything. Like that. And then I was actually thinking that what we would do is maybe use some dark oak like this. Because I think that kind of lends an interesting contrast there, you know? I think that lends kind of an interesting contrast there. Kind of blends in nice with our... Yeah, I like that. I do. I like that. I might even do a line of something across the top of there as well. Let's head on over here. Let's get the same thing happening here. Knock that down and go pop, pop. And oh, now back up, horsey. Thank you. And this over here. Yeah, you know, I think I like that. Actually, I think this right here. This is not the right tool for this, but I don't have an axe on me. I think we'll just knock that out of there and leave that out of there. Yeah, I think so. I think that is the answer there. Come on over here. Hello, piggies. Such happy piggies. Honking with happiness. There we go. Yep, that definitely has lots of more interesting contrast going on. Of course, this is going to be a real job doing this in here in the pig pen. There's no doubt about that, because they are such escape artists. They are such escape artists. I think I'm just going to knock that out like we did over on the other side. Just like that. Oh, come on, mouse wheel. Stop being a pain in my wazoo. There you go. Like so. Yep. Now, this right here is going to be the interesting part. Because like I say, these guys, well, you know, that is the outer wall. Not sure what to do right there. Well, I guess we will knock out that one and replace it with this. And... Alright guys, now please promise me you're not going to go rushing off, because if you do, you realize I'm going to be forced to whackify you. Do it this way. There we go. So I was fast enough that time. Now let's see if I'm fast enough this time. Because these guys are so quick. Come on. He's just waiting for a chance. Haha, I fooled you, poink. I fooled you. Oh, come at me like you gonna do something. What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I like that much better. I do. Excuse me, would you get out of my way, please? Thank you. Jiminy Crimers, guys. You guys are just a pain in my butt. Alright, so that gives that much more contrast, sets it apart from this. And now I think, and we'll come back and get that in place and that in place and come on up here. And I think, just maybe, we'll do this. Just for the contrast. I think. You are all just down there carrying on, huh? That you sure are in love. Let's see how that looks. Ouch. Yeah, I like that. Alright, I think what we'll do then is we'll come up and we will actually plant that one there, and we'll just have to put another ladder there. Yeah, I like that. That's much more interesting. Much more interesting. And since we've got the wood and the cobble and all that stuff there with the villager's place, I think that that's got plenty of contrast there. Yep. I think that's got plenty of contrast there. I might actually, as long as I've got them, what the heck. And we know that the villagers are safely tucked away for a moment. How about this? Yep, that's what it needed right there. So it's got its own line of contrast there. By golly. I can be happy with that. I can live with that. I can be happy with that. Wow, that sure is slow. We've got to get an axe rocking and rolling here. Might as well use these up. It's like unbreaking and efficiency and unbreaking one and all that, and we might as well just, that's just a plain iron axe there. Might as well use it up, and this is a good way to do it. Because it's gotten to the point where I've repaired it so many times that it's so expensive to repair that it's just not worth it. It's cheaper to spend levels on enchanting a new axe. There we go. The pumpkin harvest is... Wow, you just are in a hurry, aren't you? go, and we'll tuck those away. Whoa, got hung up on something there. But holy cow, really? Wow, guys, we just hit 20 minutes. I cannot believe how fast time flies when we are playing Minecraft. Well, there you go. So, that was our project for today, was to see what we could do about getting a little contrast involved with our animal pens here, so that when we're observing them, let's pick up the eggs here. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. When we are looking at it past everything else, it stands out and has some of its own contrast and uniqueness, and I think we did a dandy job on it, by golly. And adding in that raw stone on the bottom edge of the villagers area there, I think that's just what it needed. I still haven't decided what in the world to do about the upstairs here. Whether or not to make it into one big room or several rooms, or make it the same as it is down here, or I just don't know. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me, Delakaba, for Delakaba Presents Let's Play Minecraft 1.8 Hardcore. We've made a lot of progress. I can't believe I'm doing all this building when I could die and it could all go away any second, but by golly, it's turning out pretty awesome, and I guess in its own way it makes it mean so much more to me, just because it's very ephemeral, as they say. Alright guys, well, here's a Minecraft high five in your face with an almost dead hatchet. And I am out. Peace.